All right. The Kylie Rodney case. Man, has it just gotten nuts. I can't believe it. Now, Upchurch saying that it's not real, and that lady that was an actress that just passed away wasn't real, and it was all staged and rabbit holes and this is why we don't like to see big money and stars get involved in cases because people are going crazy. They're jumping on the Ryan Upchurch bandwagon. Why? Well, he needs followers, much like the devil. He's trying to get as many people as he can swayed to see his side. Possibly, there are some people saying, if you're in the music business, we all know why he did it. All right. He just had a bunch of new songs drop. We know exactly why he did it. Okay. There was none of this stuff. Well, he cares. Well, maybe, but uh, we don't think that, that was his main intention. And people laugh, but I'm like, no, seriously, he injected himself into that case. No one made him. No one made him do anything. He he followed a rabbit hole that was deliberately put out there. And now I got a feeling he's probably kicking himself in the butt. But there is rabbit holes, diversions put out there deliberately to try and throw people off. And he might have got too far into that rabbit hole and thought, oh, I don't know what he thought. I don't know because I'm not him. All I know is he injected himself. Now I imagine with all this decoding that he's doing, I imagine some of the big wigs are watching him, meaning analyzing his handwriting. For other cases, Delphi case, I don't know. I don't know why he would do something like that. I don't know why he would. Are people starting to follow him and jump on the bandwagon? Even though he might be wrong, they don't care. Yes. Why? Because of money, fame. They're hoping that he's watching all these channels. And people see him, comment nice things, hoping he sees it. Why? So so he throws a shout out to him or some money to their channel or something. It's unreal. The follow money, it'll just stardom, fame. People will actually lie, even though they know that it's wrong, you know, that it's just madness. If Kylie Rodney did not die, then somebody's daughter did. Somebody was in the vehicle. Now, I said this before, is it a chance that these cases that we are watching, and you can go back and look at my other crime videos, are cold cases that they tried to get? It's possible that they tried to get new leads on. It's possible, you know. I don't know, but is it possible? Yes. Do I think maybe that's what we're seeing in some of these cases? Could be. Do I think that some of these YouTubers are actually criminals? I do believe so. Like today wanted, not 50, 60, not like DB Cooper wanted, you know, 50 years ago, 60 years ago. I'm talking most of them. Well, we've seen a couple YouTubers get arrested. Well, many more, not even people that were not in the crime community get arrested. So do I think a lot of these people are jumping on board the Ryan Upchurch train? Yes. And it's sad. It's sad because the only reason they're doing that is maybe they'll get a chance to be in one of his videos, or maybe they'll get a chance to he'll give them a shout out on their channel. And I'm telling you, it's turned into a circus, just like the Summer Wells case that he got involved in, donated a lot of money. Why? I don't know. He's a kid still. So who knows? This is what happens when you got a lot of money and you're young and you ain't got nothing to do. I kept telling you folks that. No one wanted to listen. This is the kind of stuff rich people do just to get a laugh, just to get to see how many people will follow them. Pretty much. What am I looking at? I don't know what we're looking at. Could be the next Charlie Manson. Are we getting a lot of that? I think so, folks. I think it's turned into a zoo. There are good crime channels out there, but the ones that I watch, they're all jumping on the Ryan. They'll kick me to the curb. They'll kick anyone to the curb when big money comes along and stardom. And we're seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of people, well, we believe Ryan Upchurch. And I'm like, ladies, I seen this with Brian Chadwell, the guy that everyone said was a great guy. Everyone backed him until they caught him with a 9-year-old girl chained up in his basement out here in Indiana. So I've seen this. Same thing with Greeno. Everybody, oh my God, Anthony Greeno, he's great. Yeah, but he's wanted for crimes against women, violent crimes, and a suspect in numerous murders. And women just loved him. They loved him. They loved the bad boys. Women love the bad boy killers until it's too late and they become a victim of their bad boy. Hello, OTU. How you doing tonight? And that's what we're seeing. A lot of these channels are thrown around. They belong to a club. They belong to this and that and this and that. And I'm like, yeah. It just, everything that people are starting to say about the crime community now is really true. It's starting to turn out real. These people are scammers, and they will jump on the boat as long as it's filled with drugs, sex, and money. They don't care. The whole crime community now. Now I've been watching a couple people where they're saying we're going to start weeding these channels out. These people will be labeled not real crime channels, or who knows. What do I think? I think the government's been watching YouTube, and I think they're starting to go through these channels and going, what is going on? You know what? I'm waiting to turn on the YouTube tomorrow and Upchurch say it was Bigfoot. All right, I believe you. It was Bigfoot. It was aliens. Okay. Hey, whatever. And a lot of people are turning away from the crime communities, and they're just fed up with it. It's all about the Snapchats and the subs and the views and the shout outs, and really that's what YouTube is supposed to be. But what they're doing is exploiting kids and making money off of it. Uh, you know, Is it true? I'm starting to think it might be, my opinion. Um, like I said before, when I first got into crime, with this crime stuff, you don't know. These people could be cartels. These people could be traffickers themselves, druggies themselves on YouTube and have YouTube channels and actually are working for cartels, traffickers, the porn industry, drugs, you name it, and are lying and making up fake videos. And everyone's saying, well, there's nothing they could do. You can't get in trouble for it. No crime was, well, to me, if you ask me if I was in law and running the show, I'd say yes, it is against the law. You're diverting a crime case. You are covering up and altering a crime case to divert it to the outcome that you want, and that is against the law. But they think they know everything. I guess I don't know. No, because there's no money in it. ODU. There ain't no money in anything except for these cases that they're on. And now nobody ain't going to be on any case because now everybody's following Upchurch, hoping that they'll see their channel and see the comments, and everybody was like, Upchurch, Upchurch, we love you. Like, the kid ain't even a he's got everybody wrapped around his finger. Everybody. I've seen chats. It's like 50-50. Some of them start saying he's an idiot, he's losing his mind. And then you see that one person say, I think he's great. And then the rest of them, you'll get 50 more. He's the greatest thing. It's power of suggestion, folks. Brainwashing, you name it. Buying. He's buying his way into the crime community. Informants. That's how he's doing. He came in and didn't know nothing and created madness and made a buttload of money off of it. And people bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. Even when they knew that the information that was being pumped out was fake, people just ate it up. Kiely Rodni is a real person, folks. That actress that just died, that dated uh, Helen DeGeneres or whatever, she did crash her car into a house, and she did get burned, and she did die. But I guess the church says it's all a hologram. It's not real. I wish it was that easy, kid. I really do. Here's the thing, you've been running around threatening all kinds of people. You ain't a movie man. You ain't making movies. Your Creek squad's been attacking everybody. I'm even getting comments on my videos. And a channel that you like, or I was in a channel just a few minutes ago. Got attacked by porn bots. So I guess that channel is part of a child pedophile ring because they got attacked today. I just got out of there. So every channel, according to Upchurch, that gets commented by these adult dating sites and porn sites are child pedophiles or whatever, or traffickers or whatever. But this is why we don't let kids with a lot of money play God. And, it's ridiculous. Everyone gets attacked by, but I was watching the church channel, not Ryan of Church, the real God Almighty, the Creator channel, and it got attacked. It was a live church going, a pastor or whatever, and they got attacked. Now everybody is a trafficker. You understand now, folks? Now we got to lock up all of you YouTubers. That's why we got 80,000 new government workers, hired IRS and everything. So all it took was that, and it's gone mad, just like the Summer Wells case, just like the Evansdale, Delphi, numerous cases. Madness. And if you don't go along with what they want you to go along with on their channel, they attack you, block you, report you. It's everything. It's everything. Me personally, I don't hate Upchurch. I got nothing against the kid. But personally, I seen him in a chat live with Xania and that other dude, and he flipped out and got very violent and started throwing stuff around. And I was talking to somebody in law, and I was like, what do you think? I think I gave my opinion. Well, if I was a lawyer or a investigator watching the way Ryan Upchurch has been acting, and he's got lawsuits and criminal lawsuits against him for violence against women or whatever, and the way he acted, I was like, I hate to say this, but everything that the lady said, that he was very violent, and if he don't get his way, he gets violent, is starting to show. But you know what? He's got millions and millions, and there ain't nothing any of you can do. Even if it is true, even if that Katie Knoll or whatever her name was, and the other women were saying, hey, he's not right. Even if they're true, it don't matter. He's got so much money, he'll buy his way out of it. And then he'll buy his fans, and he'll buy his followers. That's just my opinion. And that's why I don't like when the big dogs, with a lot of money and so-called stardom, get involved in crime. And way back in the day, the government frowned upon it because it would hurt investigations. It hurts the investigation. Why? Well, it sucks up time. We got to investigate everything these people say. So if these people are being paid to lead you folks on a wild goose chase, that sucks up resource, time, and money for the government to look at everything and go through it. What are they doing? They're building a mystery, just like Sarah McLachlan's saying. They're working on a mystery where it's so nuts that it'll be 20, 30, 40, 50 years before we ever, it's like the Kennedy thing. Let me read my chat. Johnny, I have been trying to tell Create. Oh, and I read that one. Is sad she lost her life. Yes. Cutting a new album soon. Yes. His guesses turned out bad. Yeah, horrible. Yeah, but was it really his guesses, or he wanted the publicity? And like I told you folks, anybody that knows the business right off the bat, something's up. Either he's trying to get some publicity, or he's trying to cover up something. And that's why he's dumping a lot of money. And that's why he's paying his way through the crime channel. And they're eating it up. These crime channels now that said he was nuts. Uh, he threw some money to their channel, and the next thing you know, they were on the ground praying to him. I was like, oh boy. And there ain't nothing I could do about it. He's a kid. Do I think they're watching him now? I imagine so. It's starting to make sense. All of his videos of him getting pulled over by police and him talking that people are following him. And then the great helicopter escape. Uh, yeah, it's starting to make sense now. But you know what? There ain't nobody going to stand up to him because he's a rapper. He's a country rapper. He's in the rap gang, folks. He hangs around with people that are, I hate to say it, life takers, money makers. That's what the whole rap thing is. That's why I know better to get into the rap. That is the brothers' thing. They created it when people said they didn't want anything to do with it. They built it. It's theirs. You don't tell them you don't try and break into it. You don't try and, you know, if you do, you owe them. And then then it's ugly. Thank God for that. Thank Jesus. I don't know. Do I hate Upchurch? No. But for all this madness, I liked his Alice in Chains cover and that other cover song he did. I thought it was pretty dang good. But then the madness and all the accusations that he's violent and he's cuckoo and he gets violent even with the women and and I didn't pay any attention to it. I don't watch his channel that much. Only when something happens. But I'm starting to see a pattern, folks, with Mr. Upchurch. I don't know. What do you think, OTU? Yeah, publicity. And a lot of people are now coming out saying you used the death of a young girl and Summer Wells. He's been working on this thing for a while, I guess. This music stuff. And now I'm watching these other channels that are coming out telling them you used a death of a kid for publicity for whatever. Now he made a video. He came out with a new video saying he don't want to do true crime no more because he just don't want to. He don't want to do it. Why didn't you do that in the first place? No, younger generation. What can you do? I don't know what to believe. I don't know anything. I don't read minds. I'm not in Ryan Upchurch's mind. So I don't know. Why are these people doing it? I don't know. Money, probably. Hoping maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is everything the FBI and CIA said. Even the police and the sheriff's department. It's a ring. We are watching these people. They are literally in front of our face in social media. They're traffickers, drug dealers, multiple accounts of rapists, child rapers, not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. These people actually make a living doing it. And the police might actually be right. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe. Folks, YouTube is very deceiving. The people that are on YouTube are very deceiving. People make money off of you. They've been making millions and billions off of me. And they are today. They're probably hacking my computer right now, and they get so many views. Like I said, folks, when you do your videos, write them down in a book and keep track of your views. If you write your views down, if your video has, say, 2,000 views, and 6 months from now you go back and you only got 1,500 views on your video, them views went somewhere, folks. Do you understand? They all are hackers. They're all manipulators. How? Money. They all have hot phones. Upchurch came out and said he's got all kinds of phones. He's got the best phones, tracker phones, everything. You know, hot phones. Who knows? Who knows how many phones he's got? I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know. Has he lost his mind? He ain't far behind the old banana boat. Why did he do it? I don't know. I did a video on all the channels that I watch. Ain't it a coincidence how Upchurch is all of a sudden all in these channels? And now he come out and made a video saying that the only channel he likes is Saf Girl. That's it. He attacked Little Burden of Proof. She's just a tiny little thing, but I guess she got attacked by porn bots or adult dating site bots on her video. And he claims that she's a trafficker. Now, I've been watching her for years. All she is a crime reporter. I don't know. I'm like, what are you talking? He's made everybody on YouTube psychotic or whatever. You know, good God, you mean we got I even get attacked by them adult dating sites or whatever. No, I'm not a trafficker. No, I don't kidnap kids, or I don't make porns, you know. Upchurch, if you see this video one day, you know what you should have did? Like a great man said in a great rock and roll band, you should have been a simple man, but you ain't. You ain't Ronnie Van Zant, and you ain't Elvis. That's all I could say. And get help, or at least take a long vacation. Because now they're watching you. Why? Because you acted like an idiot. You accused people. Are you going to get sued? Probably. Are you being investigated? Probably. Probably. I imagine the handwriting and analysis guys are looking over your videos. You descrambling words. Yes. Everybody descrambles words of church. Everyone does. I even do. But that don't mean it's real. Most of it's put out there to monkey with people. Yes. If you go through half of these YouTubers' names and descramble the words, yes, it spells stuff. And they do that deliberately because they're Zodiacs followers or just crazy people that want to monkey with people's heads. Let me read my chat real quick. That is such an immature statement over those comments. Many are not good with true crime, and yes, charisma is what makes the star. Yes, now they think he's all now everybody thinks that he's some Einstein, and I'm like, no, folks, you folks don't even understand. They think now he's some kind of Einstein. He's a genius in crime. I'm like, no, he followed a rabbit hole that was deliberately put out to throw people off and mess with their minds. And now he's claiming that it's not real. Well, there you go, Upchurch. You finally solved the case. That's what fighting crime and being a real investigator is you finally realize that the world is a nut job. Finally. And once again, my condolences to Kylie Riley's or Rodney's family, and sad, and you know, but if Upchurch says it's not real and she ain't real, and I don't know, maybe I'm the cuckoo. Maybe we are the ones. We're not the chosen ones, I guess. We heard Ryan Upchurch's new music that he's the chosen one. And oh man, this is going down the wrong road. Yeah. Gabby Petito and everything. Hey, maybe Ryan Upchurch is right. And if he is right, and the police come out and start making all kinds of arrests and saying Ryan Upchurch broke the case, then I'll get on YouTube and I'll apologize to Ryan Upchurch. But I don't think that's going to happen, folks. I really don't. I just don't think it's going to happen. Everybody knows that everyone that has a crime channel or is an investigator or even a YouTube couch potato investigator has ran through the scenarios that Ryan Upchurch already went through. Him and his minions have been watching YouTube. And the real crime channels, the real investigators that care have been watching these cases for oh so long. I'm watching videos that people are putting out today on the Delphi case that are telling people that Derek wasn't an informant. But when the case first broke, the police videos and everyone was saying they were saying he was an informant. He got busted and turned informant for the police, and someone found out, or maybe he ratted on somebody. And then they were saying that the killings were revenge because Derek was an undercover police officer or something. I don't know. But everyone that does crime already ran through all these theories in our heads that it's possible something happened to her. It is possible that it was covered up. There's a lot of possibilities. But as a real investigator, you don't know that until you have all the proof. Forensic, toxicology, autopsy, video, whatever it may be, recording, unless you got stone cold proof, you can only make a theory, an assumption of what might have happened. Am I wrong about that? If I am, then comment, well, you're wrong about that. But I went through all them scenarios. It might not be Kylie in the vehicle. It might not be. Maybe we can hope and pray she's alive, but I don't think so, folks. And somebody's daughter was in that vehicle. If it wasn't Rodney, it was somebody's daughter. Somebody. And it's just sad. It really is. I've been in the crime community for a while. And I belong to a lot of guitar channels and stuff. And I don't show who I'm sub to. You know, a lot of people show the people that they sub. I don't. Why? Because of this reason. I don't want people getting attacked for what I believe. I don't want people getting attacked or abused or anything for what I think or say. So I pretty much hide my subs that I sub to the channels. I care about people more than I probably care about myself. The way I look these days, the things that I've been smoking a lot and everything, and I stand up for people when it ain't my right. What these people do in their YouTube channels is none of my business. But 30, 40 years ago, I can give two craps if something happened to somebody. If they weren't related to me or if I didn't know them, who gives a crap? That's how I used to be. I don't give a crap. I got my life to live and family and friends and but after you have kids and grandkids and nephews and nieces, well, things change. That could have been one of our kids, could have been one of our little nieces or nephews or something. You know, I'm trying to change, Lord, but Satan don't want me nowhere near the money or, you know. My opinion with Upchurch, was it publicity for the new album? Well, if you're in the business, you know that question. Does he care? No, he might care, but I think it was more of him trying to show off or trying to flaunt his power or money and success more than anything, folks. I know you can attack me. You can hate me if you want. That's fine. You can say I'm an idiot. That's okay. You know? But bottom line fact is if it's true what Ryan Upchurch says, then we should be seeing mass arrest here pretty soon in the YouTube community and everywhere. And it's just a matter of time to see. Does that happen? If it don't happen, then you can't hold Ryan Upchurch's word credible, you know, when it comes to crime. Other things, maybe. But crime, I don't know. He needs to revamp his crime channel if that's what he's doing. And look at me. Now I have become like every other YouTube channel out there, just about, and YouTube participant. And voicing my opinion. Like, I'm a superstar and I'm an idiot. So, anybody got anything to say? Yes, the answers will come out from the proper officials. That's it. Keyword. We won't actually know what happened until the pros are done with the investigation. They're all teaming up, folks. If you haven't noticed, there's certain individuals that team up together. There's these certain YouTube crime channels that have teamed up together that have been, and I've seen it myself because I watch pretty much all of them, that have been accused of scamming people in drugs and having bad records. Everyone has a criminal record, pretty much, unless you never have. You know, either you have a criminal record or you don't. Either you were a troublemaker when you were young or you weren't. The past is the past. But what I see on YouTube is people prying into people's lives and bringing up past stuff. Now, what can you do? Some people don't want to let go of the past. Yes, be safe and have a good sleep, Odio. What do we got on YouTube? Espionage, terrorism, gangs, affiliations, traffickers, drug cartel on YouTube. And some people say, I don't think any YouTubers are involved in anything like that. Well, okay. You know, I don't want nothing to do with you, Satan, devil, whatever they call him. I don't know. You know, you can't buy me. At least I hope not. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They stir the pot. Why? They're probably being paid. That's what it is. Content. Diversion, mass confusion, lying, you name it. It sells, gets views. It's their opinion against other people's opinions. And eventually it turns into mass psychosis, and that's probably what we're seeing. And my experiment on YouTube is done. What are we seeing? We're seeing somebody with a lot of money, a lot of time, a big ego, come into a crime community, throw around a bunch of money and views and subs because he has a big following. And people are just sucking it up. And if Ryan Upchurch did end up hurting somebody or was some madman, well, he's bought his followers and they'll stand by him the whole way. Well, much like a Charlie Manson, but on a lot bigger scale, which the government was saying that they are very concerned about these YouTubers that have big followers and using their viewers to sway voters, to sway people's opinion, to buy people's opinion, to cover up stuff. I mean, this was all put out there for you people, but you people didn't believe it. They didn't believe it when the truth was being told, that the government was worried that these people would use their viewers and subs as weapons against people. And what have we seen? YouTubers with big followers using their followers like a military and hurting people, attacking them verbally and physically. And it's starting to make sense to me. It really is. It's all starting to make sense now. Anybody want some chips? Do I hate the dude? No. He seems like a pretty cool kid with a lot of money and too much time on his hands. And he ain't Elvis. And he's not Lane Staley. That's for sure. And he ain't Michael Jackson. Although I'm kind of worried he might buy a monkey or something. That's what people do when they have a lot of money. They buy things they don't need. They don't care if they overpaid. You know, they got tons of money. They don't give a crap. You know. And all these people fail to understand the rap business. Rap is automatically linked to drugs, selling of drugs and gangs. And I keep telling people that. They're like, what are you talking? You don't know nothing. No. If you go back and watch all the stuff on rap, what do they say? They fueled their business with drugs. The beginning of their careers was fueled by selling drugs. They paid for their own records to be made. How? Selling drugs. That's how they did it. Some of them dudes made more money selling drugs than they did selling records. It's all out there on YouTube if you watch it, documentaries and everything on it. It's all out there. All the info. All the information's out there. But people fail to see it. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. But like I said, folks, this is what happens when you got kids. Well, he's an adult, but he's really not fully functional brain yet. He's only 30 or something. With a lot of money and nothing to do. And some of them do it. I'm not saying that's what Upchurch does all the time, but a lot of these dudes with a lot of money are on YouTube under alt accounts. And they monkey with people. Why? Because they got a lot of money. And if they get caught, they can pay their way out of it. That's how it works. I don't know, but enough of me. Anybody got anything to say to add to this? Do I hate the dude? No, no. But stay in your lane. Get out of the crime business for now. You know, he might be right. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But he should have never said it was fake. He shouldn't have done a lot of stuff he did. He shouldn't have blew it out of the water. If it is real, he should have waited for government to investigate it, because now if it was everything they were saying, the whole racket shut down. It's gone. That's how fast they are. A hint of they're onto them, boom, everything's gone. I wouldn't doubt it if they transferred the kids somewhere or whatever. Who knows? But if it's true what Upchurch was saying, there's procedures that you're supposed to take, and blowing it out of the water to blow the case so you could get the publicity. Well, you didn't think, because now you let it out. Now these YouTubers, well, if they are involved in crimes or whatever, now they know they're being watched. I don't know. Anyone got anything to say? Anybody out there? I really want to change my life. I need a healing. I need a lot of things. I need peace. You know, we all need money. We all need anointings. But what's the sense? The devil come along and pay someone to steal it for you, or pay for someone to do something, promise them eternity in life. Uh, yeah. And people think it's a movie. All right. It is a movie to me. On this channel, it's a movie. But in real life, it's real. It ain't a movie. People are dying, kids are missing. It's real. That's all I could say about the situation. Now everybody's flipping out because they all been accused as being child traffickers and pedophiles and porno people and whatever, over a simple computer generated bot. That's all over the place. And it's not only the dating sites, it's all kinds of sites are doing it now. If that's the way they're going to run their justice system, that everybody that gets attacked by a computer generated advertising thing is somehow guilty of something, this country's in deep crap. That's just my opinion, but you ain't even allowed to have an opinion in this country anymore. According to Upchurch here soon, we're all holograms, not real. I don't know. What do you want me to say? The kid's funny, but he's an idiot at the same time. I don't know. What do you want me to do? That's what happened. What do you want? What can you do? There ain't nothing anyone can do. All right. I gotta go get. I've been drinking water and cranberry juice today, so But I ain't burping, so I gotta go get something to make me belch or something. I don't know. Voice your opinions on this video if you want. If not, you don't have to. Is there a thing called blackballing within the system, within the music and movies and YouTube? Yes, that is real. It is called blackballed, where you'll never work in this town again. That's real. People are like, that's just a saint. No. No, only if these people knew. That's real. Blackballing is real. And so is blackmail. And we're starting to see that on YouTube too. Stories about people's lives coming out on YouTube channels for what? Views, money, and subs. I don't know. I don't pry into people's lives. You know, I don't sit there all day going through police files and everything, looking up for people's, oh my God, look at that. Where I'm from, we would call you people terrorists, scammers, invading my privacy. But America's changed. America ain't what it used to be. I can tell you that much. Back when I was growing up, if someone said they were doing a background check on you or something like that, we'd look at them like, yeah, who are you? You got a badge? No. Then you commence to beating their butt. You know, back in the day, you don't, you know, you don't get on a computer or start going through paperwork or calling police departments, prying into people's lives. The past was their past. But like I said, it's a new thing. You know, hey, I get upset too. Everybody gets upset. Everybody loses their cool once in a while, folks. Everybody has a mental breakdown. Is Upchurch one of them? I believe so. I believe he's come out on his videos and told you folks that, but you didn't want to hear it. The video of him sitting in his boat on his yacht. He was telling you folks he ain't got nowhere to go. He can't even go inside of his own head because of the voices in his head. But you folks failed to see it, not me. I did a video on it saying get a hold of his camp and his team and get him some help real fast. Up his security and take away his weapons till he's in the right frame of mind. And they said I was an idiot. Are you kidding me? Are you nuts? No, I've seen this before. He came out and told you folks he's got problems and no one wanted to hear. Does that make sense to any of you folks? Watch his videos. One minute he works for the police, the next minute he's complaining because they're pulling him over all the time, checking him out and harassing him or whatever. It just doesn't make sense to me. Either he's losing his mind or he's had a meltdown. But who am I? I'm an idiot. Yeah, there's only so much you could do with these younger generation. What can you do? We tried, folks. We tried to save them. We tried to talk some sense into them, but there's only so much you could do. Right now, he's probably in his little room, got voodoo dolls of all those YouTubers poking needles into it. I got to go through all the people at where I live and have checks. This whole town. Why? Well, because he's got so much money, he might be implanting people into town. He might, I mean, we don't know. We don't know how deep and bad this country rap is. If it's anything like the original rap that came out when I was a kid, back in the 70s and 80s or whatever, is it possible? Oh, sure. Sure. Sure it is. People just don't understand. Either they don't understand or they just don't care. He could be the devil incarnated and walk into a church and dump $1 million on them, and that church will praise, and everything a church says will be law. Yeah, it's pretty freaky. I can see how some of these YouTubers are getting scared and going, what in the F is going on? Madness. Complete chaos. And it's being fueled. It's being fueled by money and the dark side. Possibly, my opinion. But hey, you can't control people. They're going to do what they're going to do. Nothing you can do about it. But I got to run to the gas station. What time is it? It's almost midnight. I'm really tired. My back is killing me. My legs are killing me from standing on that dang ladder. And my arms are killing me because I actually had to do some manual sawing on some branches with just a regular saw by hand. So I got a little bit of a workout. And I am kind of tired. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'll be back here after I go to the gas station or something. Has anybody got any questions? Congress, Senate, Pentagon, Homeland. And people are getting pissed at me. I'm like, no, I think they're watching him. I think his actions, that the way he's been acting, and the girls coming out saying he's real violent, and then the video that I seen him with Exania doing that interview and him getting very violent, right on calling her names, herpy lips, and calling her the B word, and that she's from Ukraine, and they're kidnapping kids, and I'm like, ooh, politics, it's all over with. If Homeland wasn't watching, they are watching now. Especially with Ukraine, all the politics going on, and him bringing that up. I was like, ooh, dang. So yeah, I imagine they're going through everything with him. I would imagine. With all this that he's created, I wouldn't doubt it. If they're watching him, I wouldn't doubt it that his videos make sense. He is being followed, but probably by the government. If it was a hit team, he would have been dead already. If it was the mob, he would have been dead. already. So it's probably the government, and they're probably watching him, and that's why they're pulling him over all the time. And he's been making videos about it. He's been screaming out, and I've been telling people, you get him off YouTube, put him on a vacation somewhere on an island, and get him a small recorder so he could record and make music or whatever, and a pad of paper, and done. But I don't run his camp. He don't listen to me. Uh, he don't pay my bills, and there ain't nothing anyone could do. Does the kid have talent? Yes. Is he funny? Yes. But they said so was Charlie Manson. And so many other people were great guys, but behind closed doors, they were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. As YouTube creators or just subs or viewers of YouTube, I don't know. I don't live with the dude. I don't know how he is. I don't know how any of these YouTubers are. I don't know. I don't even know how I am anymore. I don't know. That's just me ranting and raving and giving my opinion. Once again, am I a up church basher? No. Kid needs help or vacation, one of the two. No, I got to go get a soda. God save us all from this madness and send a healing. We could use it. Good evening. Have a good night. I might be back later, maybe an hour, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. I got to get up early anyways tomorrow. But I can say this much. If the Kiely Rodni case ain't real and the Summer Wells case ain't real, in all these cases now we got to relook at, are these real cases or were they generated by a YouTuber for income, for views, subs, and donations or whatever, Snapchats? So we really got to look at this, because if Upchurch is right, then we got to go through all these YouTube channels to see who was actually scamming and who was telling the truth. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And I'm not the only one that's been thinking that. There's a lot of YouTubers now making videos doing the same thing. If he's right, then this case might be fake. And if this case is fake, that case is fake, or it's a cold case that they tried to turn into, it just happened yesterday. And boom, boom, boom. And the money kept coming in, all the Snapchats, the donations, which I said that in the Summer Wells case. And boom, 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 boom. I don't know. It's crazy. All right, I might be back. Maybe not. Try and love one another. Someone try and talk some sense into church, but no one's going to tell him anything. He's a millionaire. And that's how it works. And be safe. Love everybody. God bless.